Hey guys, it's Natasha. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I originally was planning yesterday that I was going to actually vlog in regards to me and my husband going to Rhea Lana yesterday. If you don't know, Rhea Lana is it's a children's consignment event. So it's not open every day of the year. It's not a store that you can go all the time. They have events, so you can visit them. Well, all the information is going to be down below as well, like the website and all that stuff, and they have all the info on their website. So you can go to rhealana.com, and they gave me this cute postcard yesterday. So the event was for February 18th, which was yesterday, until, oh, it's not even here. Let me see, because they gave us a few flyers. Okay, so from February 18 until February 24. So that's a full 7 days. Now, the Sunday would be the first day, which is when we went to. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, everything is regular priced for them. Then they stated here that on Wednesday and Thursday is 25% off on the already marked down. These are all marked down items. And on Friday and Saturday, those are half a day prices. They also do a sale pre the total event. So on Saturday they were open, however it was limited. It was only for expecting mothers that can go. So if you're pregnant, I would think that would be the best thing to do, because you get first dibs on everything. It was my first time, our first time, and we kind of had a budget for it, and we were thinking $300, and I even took cash just so you don't overspend. But we paid a total of, it was more than $300. $361.20, and we are 2 pages. This is the itemized receipt, okay, right there. And behind me, these are everything that we got. My baby just turned 5 months today, and he's right here beside me. But anyway, so he's in an age now that he needs to learn his motor skills. He wants to look at different things, something new and all that stuff. So I originally planned on getting an extra swing if I could. I wanted to get a jumperoo and maybe a walker. We needed clothes. He is only 5 months, but he fits only in 9-month clothing right now. I'm thinking in about a couple weeks or so, it'll probably he'll probably do the 9 to 12 months. And then after that, he'll probably do the 12-month clothing. Even though the doctor's office still says he is in an underweight on the chart, which doesn't make sense. If he's underweight, why is he fitting in months in advance? So anyway, so if you are interested in going to this kind of place, so this is, everything there is, there are people that will bring their stuff there, and they call them consigners. So what will happen is they will bring their stuff, they inspect them. It has to be, the clothes have to be pristine. Obviously they're going to be used. Some of them are brand new, but you can't have stains on there. You can't have holes. Yes, it's used, but it's called gently used items. They have arranged from newborn up to what we saw was 8 years old. I could be wrong, and it could go even higher than that. So they have toys. As you can see, we got our son one of these. I know this is $5 or less. So, and everything has to work. The toys have to work. Nothing can be broken. So we were new, and we got there a little before noon, and I was breastfeeding my baby in the parking lot, and when we got in, I went in first because I was thinking, you know, I need to start getting stuff. My husband was still supplementing him with formula so that he didn't want to bring him in. I even told him, like, we could just bring him in and just feed him there and we could start getting the stuff. He didn't want to do that. So anyway, I got in. I was able to get that big thing right there in the back, which is covered in clothes. The reason I did that is that so that you guys can see some of it. I will go through like a slow video after, but this is what happened. So that's, it's something that they stand on. It's like an activity center. They can stand on there and the chair swivels. So he can go in different directions. And I wanted to get, hold on, I'm going to show you guys. And I wanted to get something with like something he can look up. Something that he can focus directly towards and something he can look down and just like different things. This was the one that I saw that had the most items on it, so that's why I picked that. And this also has 3 different settings in height. I also like that. This was only $18. Let's see. So I got a walker right here, and I did cover it in clothes so you guys can see how many clothes we were able to buy. So this is the walker, and that was I don't know. It said $29 over there, but I mean, it could have been $29, it could have been $20, it could have been, I don't know. But still, for $29 for a walker that works and, you know, it doesn't look broken, there's no stains on it and everything. I mean, it's perfect for us. So the clothes, so what they do is like they section the clothes per age bracket, like newborn 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. They also do 18 months. They do 1 year and all that stuff. For the 12 months, what we noticed was it was like 3, 4, or 5. 3 or 4 of them on like in a line, in a long line next to the wall, and then they had a circular station for the 12 to I think the 18 months. Those were 3 or 4 as well. There were a lot, and these are just the baby boy stuff. There also has a section for baby girls. They also had swimwear, and what I focus on is a lot of the toys. So the toy section that they had was, when you get in, it's in the far left side, and you can get stuff like this. I would say like the stuff that we got ranged from I would say like $3 to probably $5. I'm thinking this is like a 4 or a 5 or a 6 maybe. This one was like a $3 or $4 one. The thing that I don't know, and where's my receipt, is that they get the tags off so they can match it. And let's see, I'm just gonna go Ingenio. We bought so many things. The walker was $29. The toy dancing tower, which right there, that bear, that was $15. That the orange slug, that was $6. I was able to get baby Einstein books for $15, and they were, where is it? Here it is. These are still brand new. It's still in the wrapping, the plastic, and it has so many books. It has 12 books. See, those are the books that came in it. And this only was $15. I honestly don't know how much this cost. I mean, you know, from like a regular store, which I should probably look at that. But so the $361 that we spent, we got a lot of different things. So the clothes, okay, I'm gonna show you guys the clothes. So these things, it can range for like $3. I never saw a $2 one. $3 to I would say 6. Some of them come in just the one item. Some of them come in 2 and 3s and 4s. I specifically focused on the 2 ones So 2 pairs of pants, and this was probably $5 or less. This would be probably the same or less. So we got a bunch of those. There were a bunch of clothes too that had like 3 pieces like this. This was $3. So he got 2 tops, 1 swimsuit, one swimming trunks, swimsuit. And like, cause the tops were definitely cheaper than the bottoms. My husband got some duckies, and these are 6 bibs, and I think these were $6 each. So it was $1 a bib. When your baby is drooling, it is, you can use maybe 2 bibs even a day sometimes. Like with him, I have to put a rag on, like a microfiber rag, because if not, I'm sorry guys, because if not, it goes through on his shirt. So, you know, we got all that. I specifically focused on more of the educational toys so that he learns his motor skills, sounds, animals, numbers, stuff like that. There's still other stuff. We even got like a training for toilet. We have a $25 toy. You see that cube right there, that really big thing, that one. And we also got a diaper bag. We got more books over there. That was $3, I think. So we had to drive a little bit over an hour to get there. This was in Naperville, Illinois. They have another event on April 15th to 21. It's going to be at Lombard, Illinois. So I'm gonna do the information for the current event and the next event, and of course the link to their website so you could get updated, you know, in your area. So what the guy told me when I was paying it was, if you want to be a consignor, like you have all this stuff and they're perfectly, you know, usable and fine, there's no stains, nothing is broken, nothing is ripped, nothing, it's perfect, and you want to, you know, you don't want to keep it anymore, instead of donating it if you want to make a little bit of extra cash. So what they do is they take it, you would have to contact them and just ask them how to do that, and then I think he said on the 7th day is when you get your money. You get, I think, 70% of the sale price. They're 70 to 80%. There is no haggling, so anybody there that, you know, that thinks that, well, I'm just gonna haggle and, you know, try to get more stuff, don't try to do that. I think a friend of my husband's told him that if you do that, you might get kicked out of the event. So you don't want to do that. You want to stay in the event itself. What I would advise too is to bring at least one person with you, because when I was there, it's one of those like free-for-all things. Their carts are like smaller than a grocery store cart. So if you have like a push cart that's big, if you want to bring that with you, that's fine. What I would look for is the people that are volunteering to sell. They would have a name tag. A lot of them would have aprons on. They would have like a piece of like a notepad, or a notepad with like that thick bottom in the back. But I don't even know. Sorry guys. But it's to make sure this notepad is like for big ticket items, like this big toy. You can't put that in a cart, like the walker, like that that item in the back that was $29. What was that called? $29. No. Yeah, that was it. No, that's the walker is $29. Okay. Wait, I'm trying to see. 18. That one over there, with a lot of other stuff, it's called the toy Exersaucer. Okay, toy Exersaucer was $18. Like that, you cannot, absolutely not be able to put that in your cart. So what they do, and this is the easiest thing, you see one of those people that are volunteering or working there for the day, they always have a name tag. They're walking around just to see if there's somebody that will need them. if you don't see one near you, the good thing about it is if you have someone with you, you go find somebody, you say, you let your companion be like, okay, you got to watch this. This is what I want, and I want to save it. So you get that person, you get them over and say, I want this. What they're going to do is they're going to take the tag off. They're going to tape it over a piece of paper, and they're going to get your name. They're going to write it down, and you get the original, and they leave the copy. They keep the copy, and they put it aside in the front so no one else can touch it and you can keep shopping. We wanted a lot of different things. So we wanted the big stuff. So the big stuff, the swing I wasn't able to get because they said they only had 25. And when I got in, which was they opened at 10. Okay, they opened at 10 a.m. We got there 11 something. I didn't get in until noon. When I got in at noon, there was this. The other ones that were similar to this, that just a standstill and with toys, but maybe a half of how many those have. There were probably 2 or 3 that were left, excluding this one. The walker, I would say there were 2 left when I got there. The jumper was only 1 when I got there. Now, this is what happened with me. I was looking around to see if there was any other jumperoos, and someone else snagged the only jumperoo that I saw. Because I was also looking out and waiting to see if my husband was coming in with our baby. He didn't yet. So I got a little, like that, that window of 5 minutes, someone else was able to snag it, and it's gone. So I really do kind of regret that part, and I think that was only $12 or $18 for a jumperoo, which he does need, so we still need to get that. So I would suggest first you find somebody where that person is, and maybe you can ask them, is it okay I look through a few things, and maybe you can come here and I'll pick them and you can write them off, and then so I don't have to keep looking for somebody else. I'm pretty sure they'll be accommodating for that. They had a lot of different things. They even had those barn doors, like you have a wall and then there's a tiny door for them to play with. We didn't get that. My son doesn't really walk yet, so maybe if we want to, when he's a little bit bigger, we'll go back and get more stuff. So they only refill the big ticket items. The big ticket items would be like the big size. Today. Yeah, the guy told me that it was gonna be today. And it's, and I asked him how many they had. He said, we don't know. People are just gonna come in. And that was if in case, they were gonna run out. And also, I think they expected to run out. However, they didn't have the room to put all the big stuff in. So that was just unfortunate that we couldn't get that. They had a lot of other stuff that I have no idea what they were. That bear tower, when I looked on Amazon, brand new, it was $40-something, and it's already discontinued. So I'm thinking this is like maybe a year or 2 years from release, and I don't know how much it would have cost. Brand new, but that cube toy right there next to the door, it looks like this. It's brand new on Amazon today, is $78. So, I mean, for me, I've always noticed that Amazon either has the same price or cheaper. So if you got this at maybe Babies R Us or Target or something, it might be like $80, $100, something like that. So that was $25. So we did save like, what, 60% or 66%. So that's, that's a big savings. I was a little worried that when we were there, that we just overspent. We did just have enough that we fit everything in the car. When we drove home, because we have we use my car and we have a four-door sedan. When we drove home, there were so many items that I couldn't even put my legs correctly. There was stuff underneath my legs, and I had to like turn my legs this way. So was it worth it to go? Yes. I think if you live close to the area when they have an event and you only want like maybe 50 bucks worth, I think it is worth it because 50 bucks can really give you a lot of items. They also, they had everything. They had like educational toys, they had books, they had clothes, shoes, socks, bibs, they had, I even saw a Brezza. If you guys don't know what a Brezza is, it's the formula maker, so it's a machine. It was $50. I'm thinking, okay, if this was like 10 bucks, maybe I would have gotten it, but $50. I think those brand new are like 200 or 300, I'm not sure. But for me, I'm like, my baby's gonna start eating soon in about a month solid, and at that time I don't really think I'm gonna be using a lot of formula, so I don't think I need it. But my point is the things range not only in age but in variety. We looked at socks. There wasn't a lot of variety for socks for him, and my husband's a little iffy about the socks too. I think he was kind of glad that they didn't have a lot of variety in socks because he's kind of worried that, you know, you can get something that can be contagious. You can always wash them, to me, that isn't a problem, but it was a little iffy, so I didn't really push it. We didn't buy any shoes. My baby doesn't walk. I don't see the need for shoes, and a family member gave us shoes for him, and he wore it once. The next time he wore it, which I was really sad about, I did the Cinderella stepsister thing with the glass slipper because his foot wouldn't even go through. Like, he was half in, and my husband was like freaking out, like, stop it, you're gonna break his foot. It's not gonna break his foot. But anyway, it's not like I was, you know, it's not like I was doing it so hard. But so that's what we got, and they do not replenish the clothes, the apparel, but they will on the bigger ticket items like toys. Like I said, in the back, they had stuff like this. They had stuff like this, like educational toys, and this is what I wanted. Everything works. There are no refunds, no exchanges. All sales are final, so you have to really make sure that you are, you know, for sure what you're gonna get. You're not gonna change your mind when you leave the door. It's not that kind of situation. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna take the camera and show you guys what's going on so you guys can see it better. Okay. So here we go. So we'll start from here. And yeah, that's the slug right there. So the slug is one of those, like, they sit in it and then they can roll with their feet, pushing them. And we got this. This is educational toy, you know, match the blocks. I really wanted him to get this because when you start them around 6 months, just to kind of make him feel and show them what happens, it actually helps them even towards their adult life. I did see this at, I forgot, National Geographic or Discovery Channel. You know, when I had cable, I used to watch those all the time. And what they did an experiment on children that were in the poorest areas, and their mothers were like teenage mothers, single mothers, uneducated, didn't go to high school, stuff like that, and all their children are like scientists and geniuses. And so what they discovered was when you teach a child really young, especially with like shapes and just teaching them that this goes here, just kind of teaching them like shapes and stuff like that. Because you're teaching them educational stuff, it makes them yearn to learn more. So I wanted that for my son. This was $3. This is the bear I was talking about. And so what my husband said, he thinks what they're gonna do is they're gonna hold this, and there's gonna be like sounds going on. all that, and they stand over here, and it helps them kind of dance and stand and stuff like that. So these are the bibs. Yeah, I'm gonna try as much as possible. It won't be shaky. These are the bibs right here. I only got 2 packs. All the other stuff had like pink. I wanted neutral colors, so in case when we have another baby, we don't know the gender, you know, we won't have to get rid of all this and then buy new ones. My husband snuck this in. This is our pirate rubber ducky. I'm not like upset about it. It's just I was shocked, you know, and I told him like, you could have included me. Like, I felt like we came here together and there were things you were sneaking in. So this is another toy, and it teaches the numbers and the alphabets, just the sound, how you pronounce them, how it sounds like, and all that stuff. And also it even comes in Spanish, so that's good. We want our, well, my husband really is pushing it, want our baby to be bilingual, because I am bilingual, but he's not fluent in the other language that I do speak, so he wants to do the Spanish. These are all the clothes, so I'm just gonna show a little bit of them so you guys can see what they look like, what condition they're in. If you see, they're, you know, they're good. Let's see, over here, and this is the walker right here, and this is the clothes that I showed you guys. This is the walker. I don't know. There you go. This is the walker right here, and my husband said in the very bottom underneath, you can change the size for your height of your baby. Okay. These are just all clothes, and all the hangers, they just give them to you. There are a few items, I'd say less than 5, that we have that are 1 in a hanger, but if you can see all of this, most of the stuff that we got, it comes in like 2s or 3s, like this. This is 3, and that's probably like $3, $4, $5, which is, you know, pretty good bargain. This is another educational toy. Yeah, so, and this is like a piano right here. My husband couldn't resist on the jacket. This is Kenneth Cole jacket, and I don't know when our son is gonna fit in that. So, sorry. That's a nesting block. These are 4 toys, and 4 books right here. And you can't open them, I think, when you're there. And he said these were $3. I don't really know. I didn't pick those books. I picked the baby Einstein. I didn't see anything else, so I didn't grab anything else that I was interested in. This is a baby bag, a diaper bag. Now the diaper bag, that was less than, I think, $16. And it even came with this, the refillable baby wipes. And if you can see, like, I didn't wash any of these. I wanted to see I wanted to show it to you guys how it comes in. Like this toy, you can see there's like dirt in them, which we're gonna clean. I mean, we're gonna clean everything regardless if it was spotless. So this was $25, and if you can, I don't know, let me see. So I'm making sure you guys can see the whole thing. So this is $25, and there you go. My husband couldn't resist this. This is $3, and my husband got him this, or picked this one anyway. Like, we got him all this stuff together. There's to potty train and all that good stuff. And we are, you know, always thinking gender neutral, because we don't know when our next baby, what gender it would be. So, there you have it. Let's just get this back. Okay, so that's all of it, and it was a lot. I'm exhausted, just kind of going up and down, like, oh my gosh, I'm a little breathless. So there you go. I did, like I said, I wanted to show you guys what it would look like in there. There was just no time, because if you just kind of look away for a minute or two, you could lose the item that you really wanted to get. I didn't want to risk that, so I'm sorry you guys about that. So this is the best that I could do because of that. Again, I didn't clean anything. My baby hasn't touched anything because we need to get it cleaned. Since my husband's at work, when he does come home from work, we're gonna try and get everything cleaned, and on his day off, we're gonna do that too. A lot of stuff he's not gonna use. The clothes, it's too big for him. He has already clothes for his current size, and as he grows a little bit more, he has 12 months too and stuff like that. But the ones further down the line, we were kind of preparing for, because again, in our area, they're not open, it's not available every month, and we have to drive a little bit over an hour away. So, if you are looking for clothes, I mean, obviously, if you want to go on the first day, that's up to you. But also take in consideration that they have 2 days that are 25% off, and the last 2 days is half off. The good thing about that is if you're brave enough, if you're one of those people that do Black Friday sales, I would say go to the half off. However, I would really think that a lot of the stuff would probably be gone by then. But you never know, Also, when you go there, it's going to be chaotic. My husband's friend, the reason I keep saying he's my husband's friend, I've never met this person. He works with this person. So I've never met them. And that's why I just refer to that. But if I met them, I would consider them my friend. So anyway, he told him, my husband's friend told my husband that when they go, they tried the half off day, and he said he would never go back because it is chaotic. It is similar to Black Friday. So if you want to go, you're brave enough, you're one of those people that are like really, really tough and it's not scared of like a sale, then go ahead. You're definitely gonna score a lot of items, like super cheap. So let's see. I don't know anything about the 25% off. The day, I think they call it the preview day, is when you're pregnant. Only pregnant women can go. And when I spoke with the owner, she explained that it's very chaotic and they don't want children to be in a stroller. They, if you have to, for me, because I was going to vlog it, I think she was considering that it was okay for a carrier, but I don't really think it's allowed at all. It's dangerous to have a baby in that situation. So, before the first day, that would have been on the 17th, which is a Saturday. If you're pregnant, then I would say take advantage of it because you have first dibs on everything. And if I was pregnant and I knew about this, I would have gone because I have first dibs and I would have gotten like a lot of different things. So, yeah. Before I forget, I'm sorry, it's like, at the end already, but I was just like so jealous when we got there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I kind of wish I had a girl a little bit because they had like those cookie, like the kitchen, for the little girls, and they had like, the cute outfits with the frou-frou skirts and stuff. It was just adorable. But, I'm happy with my baby. He's a boy. He's healthy. That's all that matters. It was just like really cute. So, so they give you this itemized receipt after. So what happens is if you want to leave, there's someone that will go through everything. She will count every single piece that you got. She will take the tags off and then she'll count them again to see if it matched. After that, they put it in like a rectangular container. The rectangular container is going to be transferred over to another side, and there would be people in laptops, and they're just typing in or maybe they have a code scanner. put everything in, get everything down, and then they call your name, and you pay for everything. So, so if you want to be a consignor, just contact them and ask them when the drop-off days are. There was actually a person there with her baby. It was so cute. Her baby was 5 months, which is also like my baby. And it was so cute. It was a girl. It had like a headband and a flower on it. It's so cute. And she was just sitting over there in one of the corners section, and she was close to where the 12-month area. And I overheard her saying that she was a consignor, and I guess she was just there to kind of, I don't know, hang around, you know, and see how it goes maybe. Because she was just sitting there. I didn't notice her buying anything, but you know, I don't know. Maybe she already got first dibs of everything. Who knows? But so if you want to be a consignor, just make sure all the stuff is clean, unbroken. Let's see you. Unbroken, perfectly working condition. All the toys, they test that, make sure it's completely working. These are already obviously very discounted prices, okay? Like, this was sold for $25, and that's originally priced only at Amazon for $75. For going through Amazon, that would already been marked down a little bit. So when you think about like that, you are saving a lot of money. I would say to begin with, you're saving at least 50%. It could be more, just because when I do go to like Babies R Us or like the baby section at like stores, I don't really look at the tags very much. I know that like one shirt can be $6 and it could be $20. But I don't know the full prices of everything. So you do save a lot of money. And if you want to save even more, you can go back on the 25% off days, and you can also go on the half off days. Rhea Lana and the owner, who is Christine, did not pay me to do any of this. I was just very interested in the event, and my husband and I were gonna go, so I thought, why not give a lot more information? Because when my husband and I were researching it online, we didn't really see a lot. We saw a few videos of them doing like maybe a minute or two clip of the overview of what you're gonna see, and then I saw a different YouTuber that was showing the clothes after she bought it. She also bought a few other bigger things, but to me it just kind of wasn't enough, because that was all I saw, and I kind of wanted to share the event, because there are a lot of parents out there, like new parents, even like parents with 3 kids, 4 kids, that don't even know about this event, and they're, you know, getting baby stuff isn't very cheap. And a lot of times, like, not an exaggeration, we'd get my son a specific clothing size, he'll wear it for a week, and then it's done, and it's perfect. It like perfectly looks, like, you know, I mean, it's still perfectly fine. Probably wore it once, and that's it. With the toys, it might not be like that at all. It could be a little bit similar, but his glider, we've had that since before he was born. He's 5 months today. So, I mean, that glider has been in our house even longer than he's been born, and, you know, you still use that. But at a certain age, because you cap off, some gliders, some rockers, gliders, rockers, and swings, they cap off either, whichever goes first, either the age or the weight. And most of the time, a lot of people go through the weight, because each baby is different. And my son is starting to outgrow it. His legs are at the edge of the glider already. He is half an inch to an inch shy of reaching the very end from the top when he is on it. So hopefully he'll still be able to sit in it for a little, you know, until he's a year old. I'm hoping. I really am, because that is a saving piece of item that you really do need to get for your baby. If not, you're gonna want to rip your hair out. It's gonna soothe them, it's gonna calm them down, all that stuff. So there are certain things that they're gonna use for a few months, even for a year, and then when they're 5 or 6 years old, they're not gonna use that anymore. So what are you really gonna do with them? You know what I mean? So you can go to these places, you can get a little bit of money back instead of, you know, instead of like throwing it out and not really getting any money for it. And you also can think of it this way. You're also helping someone else. Someone else save money, someone else get items for their baby, if in case they want to be smart and frugal about it and not buy everything brand new, which that was really my intention before, because no one in my family ever bought anything used for anything ever, and I just thought it was kind of weird. So when my husband introduced me about it, it was a different store that we had locally, and I'm glad that we did, because if that happened, if I've never been to a used, gently used baby shop, I never probably would have been interested in going to this event. And I gotta say, it really does help a lot. Like $361 if you went to Babies R Us, that can just be like a crib and possibly like a blanket and one pair of outfit. That's what you're gonna get. There, we got so much stuff. So, you know, if you wanna be smart and frugal about it, but if you don't want to, you know, I mean, that's your choice, that's your baby, that's your life. No judgment. So, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to do that down below in the comment section. Again, I'm going to put all the info that I can about Rhea Lana in the description box. Unfortunately, I bought so many different items. I am not going to be able to do that down below. I will try as much as possible to do that, but I don't really see myself doing that. A lot of these items are probably already discontinued. If I can, I'll probably do like maybe what he really liked, what he didn't like, you know, stuff like that in a different vlog, because it's too many items and, you know, it's just not going to fit in the description box. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel, watching my video. Again, if you guys have any comments, questions, suggestions, you want to chit chat, feel free to do that down below. Don't forget to the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. If you guys know about other events that are similar to this, or anything to do with babies, or just anything from my past videos, anything you want to chit chat with, you know, feel free to do all of that. Shared experiences possibly. So there you have it. Thank you guys so much again, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.